All right, we are gonna get this started in a minute here with some mobility. Make sure I have a good angle here so you can see what's going on. Barry is on his personal mat with his personal bed. It is a scorcher outside. It's only 10 a.m. here in Michigan. It's already, I would say, 80 degrees. Another fun summer day. Love the summer. I'll take hot over cold any day. All right, so what I got for you today is a really cool full body lightweight workout. So we're working with lighter weights and our own body weight. So what you're gonna need is, I hate to put like a prescribed weight for people, but I'm gonna be using, I brought out a set of 10s and a set of 12s. So I'd say if you have access to like something between 5 to 15 pound dumbbells, that's gonna be great for you. I can't imagine you would wanna go any heavier on some of these than 15s. So unless you were working with like maybe a heavier single weight on some of them. So we're gonna warm up with a little bit of a mobility circuit, and then we're gonna get this thing going. So this is a Saturday morning workout that I will be uploading to YouTube and Facebook later today or tomorrow. I wanna say this is like the 15th or 16th one of these that I have done since we've been, you know, kind of without access to gyms, and I haven't been able to do my normal training with people that I do. So I will keep doing these until everything officially opens up. Until then, I offer a variety of services, including online custom programming, as well as right now I can do in-person training. We've been mostly outside, taking advantage of the weather, and inside if it's raining or if it's like way too hot. But I can do in-person training right now. I can also for a single person, or if you live in the same household, that's also, I think, safe as well. So as far as like these live Saturday morning 10 a.m. workouts go, I will keep doing them. They are obviously free, and you can always go to my YouTube channel to find them, where I have, like I said, like 15 or 16 of them now. So it's free. You might as well take advantage of it, share it with friends and family and stuff like that. So let's get started. We're gonna do a bit of mobility to get going. So I'm gonna start with a down dog into a quadruped. So it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna do 5. Down dog, quadruped. So we're gonna do 3 rounds of this mobility circuit. Hands in a little bit here. Down dog, quadruped. So just so you can see it from the side here, I've got my hands and my feet rooted into the ground. I like to look through, and then this is quadruped. So that's what that one looks like. Our second one in this mobility circuit is gonna be shifting back, and then I bring myself into a plank. So sort of like a child's pose, if you will, and then I just lift my knees and I'm in a plank. 5 of these. Or I'm gonna do one more. Our final piece of this mobility circuit is going to be, so this is the best way to get into 90-90, I think. Got your hands behind you, and what you're gonna do is just lay those knees down. My feet are rooted into the ground, tall spine, and what we're gonna do here is reach up and come forward. Reach up, come forward. So I got a 90 on this front leg, and I got a 90 on the back. So we're gonna do 5 of these. We're gonna reach up, lean forward, and then we're gonna switch sides and do 5. So here we go. So really opening up those hips, elongating that spine. Now you can use your hands to come to the other side, looking for the same thing, setting up 90, 90, tall spine, reach forward. One more. And then we're gonna go right back into that down dog quadruped. So here we go. Look through. Starting to really get everything kind of warmed up, opened up. All right, child's pose into a plank. Show you from this side. So I'm going to get into position for that 90-90. Reach up, reach forward. Set it up. I'm going to go at a little bit of an angle here just so you can get some different options of what's going on with my body. So up and forward. So this is one of the many, many things that you can do while you're in this 90-90 position. I do a lot of exploring. I'll go to the back side, reach to the front. It's all awesome stuff, and it all has helped me a ton to connect with my hips, mostly. So really valuable tool to use for priming the body for, you know, leg work or upper body work. And we're gonna do quite a bit of both of those today, so I wanna make sure that we are ready to go and everything is primed as much as it can be. All right, we're gonna do one more round of that down dog to quadruped. Are you with me? Yay, you're with me. Okay, bring it in, down dog. Drop the knees. Last one. 5. I'm gonna go right into child's pose. Bring it up. I kind of slide through, slide up into a plank. Okay, let's finish this little mobility circuit out with that 90-90. Drop it down. I usually do this without shoes, so it kind of feels weird to do it with shoes on. Last one. 5. Switch it over. Hopefully during this third round you're starting to feel a little bit loose. 2. Really lengthening at the top there. And 5. Woo, okay. Get out of that. Can you see? So Barry has joined me. He loves the sun. There he is. He's on his own mat with his own bed. He's a little shy right now. For some reason, he's facing away from the camera. He's panting so hard, it's hilarious. He loves the sun, though. You can't get him out of it. I'm sure he'll leave soon. Okay. All right, I got a good one for you. We are going to need some light dumbbells. I have everything written down, as always. I always write this the night before, so I have to refresh. All right, okay. So when earlier I said light dumbbells, I would say something between 5 to 15 pounds is all you're gonna need for any of these, which makes it kind of nice. So first thing we're gonna do, timed is gonna be speed suitcase lifts. We're gonna work in a 25-second work period with 12 seconds rest. We're gonna go 3 rounds. Let me show you what that speed suitcase lift looks like. All right, so I got my bells. Feet are about shoulder width. Speed suitcase looks like this. I like to point the bells down at the ground so I can try to make contact, shift my hips back, and come up. Woo! That sneeze came out of absolutely nowhere. Just like this. So basically we're gonna jam out as many of those as we can get in 25 seconds with a 12-second break for 3 rounds, and then we have a strength piece to do after all of that. It's gonna make sense once we get going, as always. Let me grab my timer. You grab your weights. I'll grab my weights. We're gonna get this going. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Speedy suitcase lift. So lightweight, still focusing on that form, keeping a good tempo here, bit of a quicker tempo. Like I said, I point them down, try to tap the ground. So I'm sitting back and down, back and down. I try to look ahead, keep my chest up, all that good stuff. Barry's not amused, as usual. I'm gonna show you from this side. Woo! Here we go. That's 2 rounds done. We got 1 more to go. I'll face the other direction to switch it up a little bit. Whew. Cardiovascular, huh? All right, here we go. And 3 rounds is done, just like that. Okay, so like I said, we are gonna pair that up with a strength piece that's not gonna be timed. So I'm gonna put this away for now. I'm gonna turn it off. It doesn't want to turn off, of course. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm a huge fan of bodyweight exercises, using your own body, testing your range of motion, all that kind of stuff. Kick-throughs are one of my absolute faves. We did these last week in the live workout, and I feel that you can't get enough of them. So, and there's so many things you can build on upon the kick-through. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do 5 on each side. We're gonna alternate. It's gonna look like this. So you're in this bear position or quadruped position, and I'm gonna shift my hips. Good support here, kick through. So I'll show you. I'm gonna do a couple. Good support here. That shoulder is always open. It's not caved in. If it is caved in, you're gonna have a ton of problems later because it'll eventually catch up with that shoulder and it's not gonna feel good. So shift it through, hip mobility, pull back. Nice and slow, just like that. That's how I like to do them, real slow and controlled. We're gonna do 5 on each side, alternating, 10 total, 3 sets. All right, try it out, get set up. Two, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 1 more, and that's 10. So you can see how much is called upon in your body. Core strength, shoulder stability, hip mobility, There's a lot involved with it. I always say it's as close to breakdancing as I can get. So, okay, take a little break, and we're gonna set it up. And like I said, we're gonna do a total of 3 sets. Are you ready? Are you with me? Let's give it a go. Control, control, control. Notice how I'm trying to stay low as I transfer over to the other side as well. Seven. I got 8. 9. And 1 more. Woo! Okay, take a rest. We'll do 1 more set. I got a towel off, as usual. Sweating like crazy. Nice breeze today, though. A pretty solid breeze out here, which feels good, I gotta say. Oh, Barry's overheating. He's headed into the garage. Okay, we got 1 more set of these kick-throughs. Let's get down and get ready for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can reach up if you want. You can do different things with that leg. You can do a little sweep through. There's just a ton of things you can do. And then you dismount. Okay, so that is our first combo. We did that speedy suitcase lift with those kick throughs. So we are on to our second timed interval. So our first timed interval, we did a little bit of leg work. This one's gonna be upper body work. We're gonna do a speedy shoulder press, but it's gonna be alternating. So lightweight, jamming them out, same time frame, 25 seconds of work, 12 seconds rest. Grab your weights. I'll grab my timer, get things together here. Okay. This kind of stuff, it's always nice if you have access to like a couple different weights, because sometimes like the first round is super easy and then it kind of progressively gets harder. So grab your weights. They are going to be like, we're gonna go this way with it, alternating and just jamming those out for speed. So I like to play with all different kinds of tempos. When you're playing with lightweight, sometimes it's fun to do a faster tempo, and sometimes it's fun to do slower tempo. I always say the body just recognizes that there's a load upon it, it's difficult, there's tension. So you can make a very, very hard workout with 5-pound weights. You know, that's what's super, super cool about weight training, is like you can change so many variables. All right, enough with all that. Barry's going back to the mat. He wants more sun. We're gonna jam this out in 3, 2, 1. So bring them up. And we are going for speed here. So I'm looking for really good core control. I don't want to lean back at all. I actually have a little bit of a staggered stance, which I do all the time if I'm working with a heavy or lightweight. All of a sudden, Barry's having basically a little bit of an asthma attack. Honey. Okay, take the time here. You're right there, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. Get some water. Get some water. Get some water. All right, second round. Get him up. That has happened to him twice recently. All right, second round. Here we go. Just getting some really, really good reps here with lightweight. Oh, I need that break. I need that break. We got 1 more of those to go before we get into our other strength piece. Get ready for it. And here we go. Whoever said lightweight isn't hard didn't know what they were talking about. Oof. Oh man. Tingly, tingly. So if you chose a good weight to work with, that should have gotten progressively harder, especially with that short rest period. Okay, we have our second strength piece. Not that that wasn't strength, it was just a little bit different tempo. Oh, yes, that's right, this one. I'm actually gonna switch out my weights a little bit. I brought out a set of 12s and 10s. So I'm gonna go a little bit lighter on this one. So this is the one where we are not timed. We're just doing reps. And we're gonna do 5 on each side, just like we did with the kick through. It's gonna look like this. So I'm gonna be in a static split stance, 90 degree on the front, 90 in the back. So just like this. That back leg, the knee is as close to the ground as I can get it and still maintain good form. So I'm gonna hold that static position while I do lateral raises for 5 with my weights. Just like that. So we got 5, and then we're gonna set it right up on the other side and hit 5 as well. So this is a slow and controlled, just like the kick through was. We are not going for speed. We're looking for good stability in the ankle all the way up. All right, let's get it set up and try them out. Now, even ditching the weights altogether for some people is a really good place to start, and just holding that split stance and working with the balance piece of it. I think I got one more. Whew. Show you a little bit of an angle here. Drop into it. Ooh, boy. So, static holds are another way to increase that muscle fatigue, what am I trying to say? It's a different way to stimulate the muscle and grow muscle and all that good stuff. So, you know, starting with like the basic wall sit that we probably all did in elementary school. I remember doing those back then. I could barely do it. Same kind of idea here. I love holds. They definitely have a place. All right, we got 2 more rounds. Let's set it up. And then anytime you're moving weight away from your body like this with the lateral raise, it's very, very difficult. Okay. I got one more. It's okay, Bear. Good boy. You did so good. 2 dogs just walked by with their owner and barely made a peep. We just got him and Linus some bark collars a couple weeks ago. I gotta say, they're working really well. When he barks, he gets this a little vibration. It's just enough to make him not bark again. All right, we got one more set. Shake it out. Get ready for it. We'll go here. Drop it. Challenging, always challenging. Okay. Two. Oh my goodness. On fire. Drop them. How you doing, buddy? You doing okay? Yeah. We got one more thing to go. Are you gonna stay? You gonna stay outside, or do you wanna go inside? He's gonna stay, I think. Okay, back to the weights, back to the time intervals. This one is cool, really cool to do with light weight, of course. Cross body, I wanna say punch, but I don't want you to think of it as like boxing, where you're going like this, because we're keeping stable all here, and what we're looking for is that arm to come across the chest. So the fibers of the chest, real sciencey here, the fibers of the chest run like this, from your pec to your humerus, bloop, bloop, like that. So that's why, like, chest flies from below, chest flies from above, all this stuff hits the chest in a different way than, say, like a bench press. So that's sort of what we're mimicking here, but we're gonna do one bell at a time. So I like to start with my elbows behind my bod, and I'm gonna bring it up and across. So up and across, just like that. Like I said, it's gonna be really tempting to go like that. That's not what we want. We want all of that work coming from the chest. Okay, so we have to maintain that for 25 seconds and then 12 seconds rest. 3 rounds. Are you ready? Get your bells, get set, and go. And this is probably about as fast as I would recommend going. Keep that core stable. That's one. That's one. Not only chest, but obviously upper, that front delt, front shoulder. A lot of engagement there. Oh boy, shoot. Kind of don't want to do the 3rd round, but we're gonna do it anyways. Oh man, these are only 10s. What a weakling. Just kidding. Oh man. Trying to engage that core and not lean back. I couldn't even get one more. Oh man, oh man. All right, we're done with the timer. So the final exercise that we're gonna end on is gonna kind of be an upper body and a lower body. And it's a side lunge, which is my least favorite lunge. So if I have some friends doing it with me, it's not that bad. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it together. So what you're gonna do, I'm gonna actually switch out the 12s on this one. Let me show you. Let me get back far enough. Bring them together. They're gonna join. I want to do a side lunge. So I'm gonna sit back into it. I'm gonna do a bicep curl, and then I'm gonna punch out. Bring it in, step back up. Okay. It's gonna go out and down, bicep curl, punch it out, straight out. So very challenging to keep those bells together and punch out. 5 and 5. It's gonna be a scorcher. I'm gonna let Barry in. You can wrap your head around what we're about to do. I'll be back in 2 seconds. And I'm back. The joy of live videos alone at home. Okay, I want you to be able to see me good here. So we are gonna get those bells together. Let's actually start with them down. It's gonna be easier to go into that bicep curl. Okay, let's practice this. Let's step it out. So back and down. I got my chest up so I can do a really good bicep curl, and then I'm gonna punch it out. Bring it in. This is just gonna be easier to do it like this. Straight down they go. Here I go for 2. So if you even had a single bell to work with, this is fine. You know, if you want to do 1 dumbbell. Oh, it's that punch out, isn't it? Whew, 4. Right here. Last one. Yeah, those are tough. Those are tough. Start with them down just like this. Get that other side. Lunge. Punch it. Oof. Holy moly. 2. 3. 2 more. 4. Ho, 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 ho. Last one. Feels good, right? I would be lying if I didn't say, you know, those are pretty hard. How are we doing? Doing okay? Doing well? Surviving it? It's all about surviving. No, I'm just kidding. It's about having fun, right? It's about having fun. I love doing these live workouts, not only for the movement aspect of it, obviously, but for the connection I feel with the people doing it with me. And we all need some positive connection right now, that's for sure. Okay, are you ready to do the second set? Yes, no, maybe. Let's just do it. Let's just not even think about it. Let's just do it. Okay, bells together. We're gonna bring it out into that strong side lunge, bicep curl. Ugh, punch it out. Feeling good, feeling good. Got that sun factor, that vitamin D going. Two more. Wow, that's a pretty good one, huh? Okay, here it is. I got 3. Sinking into it, getting set before I curl. It's that punch out. It's that punch out. Ditch them, shake it out. We got 1 more round to go. Side lunges are hard enough as they are, right? Then you add a little bit of resistance, even if it's light into it, and then you're asked to do an arm move. Oh man, are we gonna get it for 1 more round? I mean, might as well. I got the stuff out and everything. Whew. Okay. Let's regroup, let's wrap our heads around. 5 more on each side, and then we're gonna do a finisher, because that's how I am. Okay, let's get it set up. Let's look for quality reps. Whoa. Sit back and down into it. That's the key with the side lunge. Hips go back and down. Oh, that's 5. Okay, I really gotta regroup here mentally to hit this other side. Bring them together. We're gonna get it. Slow and controlled. Slow and controlled. Last one. Whoa. I just want to drop them. After every set, just drop it. It's a lot on the grip too. All right, get your weights out of the way. You're not gonna need them. That's good news. I'm gonna towel off once again. We're gonna do a little bit of core work to finish this whole series out. Finish strong. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, it's gonna look like this. Watch me first before we actually do it. I'm gonna show you from the side because that's just gonna be a better way for you to see what's going on with my whole body. So we're gonna post up our hands behind us for stability if needed. And what we're gonna do, kick those legs out while I bring basically my elbows down to the ground. I'm keeping my chest up, my shoulders are off the ground, so I'm not laying completely down. And then I'm gonna come up. So I go like this, I fully extend out, and then I come up. Hopefully you can see my whole body. Extend, come up. So I'm on my butt, okay? If you feel you can bang these out with no hands, go for it. It would be something like this. Your hands can be wherever they are comfortable for stability. Now, we don't want those hip flexors and quads to take over. We want to be working those abdominals. So I encourage you to go slow and controlled. Okay? We're going to go 3 rounds, 25 seconds of work, 10 seconds rest, slow and controlled. Are you with me? Set it up. I do actually like to just at least set up with my hands behind me. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So extend it out. I'm gonna do the first set with my hands totally behind me, just so you can look at me for guidance. Obviously, breathe. Yep, and that's 1 round. We have a 12-second break. We're gonna go right back into it. I thought that was a good pace. So something like that is what we're looking for. Okay. I'm gonna go hands free. Find that stability at the top. Make those abdominals do work. Oh my God, yeah, it's burning. Okay, we'll go different angle, like to switch it up. Last round, last round. If you need to grab your knees at the top, that's fine as well. I'm sorry I didn't mention it until now. Yeah. So another thing that's cool about, even abdominal work is going slow and controlled. Sometimes looking for that static hold as well. Hey, great job everybody. Let's take a few minutes and stretch it out. All right, I want you to be able to see me. So we're gonna be down on our hands and our knees. We're gonna let's take our right arm and we're gonna bring it up just like this. And then what we're gonna do is slide it through for a thread the needle. But then, bonus, we're gonna take the left arm, so we're gonna rest our head and our shoulder down on the ground, take that left arm and bring it up. Bring that left arm down so you can push yourself off the ground. Reset. I'm gonna bring my left arm up, slide this one through, and you guessed it, right arm goes up. All right, So now that you know what we're doing, let's do one more on each side. We'll bring it up, slide right through, lay it down. All I'm doing is holding for a second and just trying to find that end range. Up, through, bring everything down. Let's shift those hips back, push the knees apart, create some space here, and we're gonna slide both hands straight through and just lay it down, and we're just gonna hang out here for about 15, 20 seconds. I like to shift from side to side. Sometimes that's nice. Or you can just lay straight on. Whatever is gonna give you an awesome stretch, pretty much from your lower back all the way up through those shoulders. All right, walk it up. Let's come up like this. Let's take the left leg, bring it forward, lean, lean, lean into it. I'm gonna take my right hand, place it down on the ground, take this left arm, bring it up to the sky, and I'm gonna hang out here for about 15 to 20 seconds. Now, I'm dragging my back leg, so I'm getting a really nice quad stretch as well as that hip flexor. You can sink into this as far as you want, as far as you're comfortable with. All right, let's bring that arm down. I like to just walk it up nice and easy. We're gonna switch sides. I'm gonna bring that right leg forward, extend, put this left hand down for stability. My right arm is gonna go up. You can play around here as far as this goes. Sometimes I do this one quite a bit as like a mobility exercise. Open up the hip. It's all good. If it feels good in your body, you're not doing it wrong. Let's stand up. Let's get a little bit of wrists. Grabbing the hand, the whole hand, bringing it out like this. Sorry, I keep coming really close. It's so sunny. I can kind of see the screen, but not really. Stretch all that out. We're gonna actually flip it over. Grab that whole hand. Get that forearm. Let's get the other arm. Ooh, this one's real tight. That was good. That felt fun. That was a lot of fun. Lightweight. It's fun to switch it up. All right. Deep breath. Let's just bring it up to the top. Grab your wrist. Bend it over the side. This is where we're going to end. We're just going to spend a little bit of time on one side and then the other side. If you feel that you need to do a little more stretches on your own, go for it. I often find that with workouts, the beginning priming section and the ending stretching session are kind of the most forgotten pieces, but they are just as important as the workout. Oh, shoot. Hey, awesome. I'll be back next Saturday. Have a great weekend. Hope you like this. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. I'm going to end it here. Thanks for joining. Take it easy. Stay healthy.